Karen harassed photographer in park got caught, fined, and banned for intimidation. The park was alive that Saturday morning, a kaleidoscope of joggers weaving through sun-dappled paths, children shrieking with laughter, and the gentle hum of life under a cloudless sky. Ethan, a 24-year-old freelance photographer, knelt near the pond, his camera trained on a family of ducks gliding across the water. His lens captured the quiet beauty of the moment, the kind of scene that made his portfolio sing. Photography was his escape, his way of finding order in a chaotic world. But today that peace would shatter. Karen, 47, strode through the park with the confidence of someone who believed they owned it. Her floral dress billowed as she scanned the crowd, her oversized sunglasses glinting like armor. She was a regular here, known for her loud complaints about unleashed dogs or picnickers who left crumbs. Today, her eyes locked onto Ethan. To her, his camera wasn't an artist's tool, it was a threat. She'd read too many stories about privacy invasions, about creeps hiding behind lenses. Without a second thought, she marched toward him. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" Her voice sliced through the park's hum, sharp and accusing. Ethan looked up, startled, his hands freezing on his camera. "I'm just taking photos of the ducks," he said, his tone calm but wary. Karen wasn't having it. "You're filming people without permission. I saw you pointing that thing at those kids." She gestured wildly toward a family picnicking nearby, who glanced over, confused. Ethan shook his head, trying to explain, but Karen's voice grew louder, drawing a crowd. "You're a creep. I'm calling the cops." Ethan's heart raced. He'd dealt with skeptical onlookers before, but this was different. Karen's accusations were venomous, her face red with conviction. She pulled out her phone, live streaming the confrontation to her small but loyal social media following. "Look at this guy," she narrated, her voice dripping with outrage, "harassing families in the park." Ethan tried to back away, but the crowd tightened, their murmurs growing. He felt trapped, his passion for photography twisting into something sinister in their eyes. Among the onlookers was Mia, a quiet 19-year-old college student who'd been sketching by the pond. She'd seen Ethan earlier, adjusting his lens with care, clearly focused on the ducks. She hesitated, her pencil hovering over her sketchbook. Mia wasn't one for confrontation, but something about Karen's tirade felt wrong. She slipped her phone out and started recording, capturing Karen's escalating rant. Karen's accusations grew wilder. "You're probably selling these photos online," she shouted, stepping closer to Ethan, who clutched his tripod like a shield. "I'm protecting this park." The irony was lost on Hershey was the one intimidating, her presence looming over Ethan like a storm cloud. The crowd was split. Some nodded in agreement with Karen. Others whispered that she was overreacting. Ethan's voice cracked as he tried to defend himself. "I'm a professional photographer. I don't take photos of people without consent." Then came the twist. Mia, trembling but resolute, stepped forward. "He wasn't filming anyone," she said, her voice cutting through the tension. She held up her phone, showing her video to the crowd. It clearly showed Ethan's camera angled at the pond, not the picnickers. Karen's face faltered, but she doubled down. "You're lying. You're probably with him," she snapped, turning her phone toward Mia. The crowd murmured, uncertainty rippling through them. The situation might have spiraled further, but a park ranger, alerted by the commotion, arrived. Officer Daniels, a no-nonsense woman in her 40s, took control. She reviewed Mia's footage and Ethan's camera, confirming he'd only photographed wildlife. Karen's story unraveled. The ranger's voice was firm. "Ma'am, you've made false accusations and caused a public disturbance. That's intimidation." Karen's confidence crumbled, her live stream still rolling, now capturing her own humiliation. The aftermath was swift. Karen was fined $500 for public disturbance and banned from the park for 6 months. Her live stream, meant to paint her as a hero, became evidence against her. Social media turned, with clips of her tirade spreading across platforms, tagged with Park Karen. Ethan, shaken but relieved, thanked Mia, who shrugged shyly. "I just didn't want you to get hurt," she said. Her quiet courage had shifted the narrative, a small act that rippled outward. But the story didn't end with justice served. Months later, Ethan returned to the park, his camera in hand, but the joy was gone. The memory of that day lingered, a shadow over his lens. He'd won, legally, but the accusations had left scars. His social media was flooded with trolls calling him a creep, remnants of Karen's narrative that refused to die. Karen, meanwhile, faded from the park but not from the internet. Her outburst became a meme, a cautionary tale of outrage gone wrong. Yet she never apologized, retreating into her echo chamber, convinced she was the victim. The park returned to its rhythm, but the incident left a mark on those who witnessed it. Ethan's photos, once a source of pride, now felt like a risk. Mia, inspired by her own bravery, started a blog about standing up to injustice, her sketches now paired with stories of quiet heroism. The crowd that day, once divided, dispersed with a new question. When does protecting a community cross into harming it? The story of Karen and Ethan wasn't just about a single confrontation, it was about the power of truth, the danger of snap judgments, and the courage to stand up. It was a reminder that righteousness can blind, and that justice, while satisfying, doesn't always heal. Ethan's lens captured beauty, but it also caught the ugliness of human conflict, a paradox he'd carry forever. What do you think? Was Karen's punishment fair? Or does the court of public opinion wield too much power in cases like this?